Blue is a very extraordinary color. It's a very positive color. I always say, why do I love New York? It's because the sky's always blue. It's an extraordinary city because it is old and yet it's also incredibly new. In a funny kind of way, that's a way that you can describe Tiffany. It's old and it's new. It's not going to ever be slotted into one century or another, I think. It's sort of endless. They said, you come in and you tell us how you see a campaign for Tiffany's. And I was thinking a very modern Tiffany's because I think the jewelry is super modern, although most of their campaigns have been very romantic. Don't get me wrong, I really do love the whole image of romance. I've certainly noticed it for years. I mean, they're beautiful pictures, they're beautiful images. But I thought that I could find another way to go that would be interesting. And I immediately thought back to pictures that I had seen by David Sims of Kate Moss on this incredible blue background. And in my head, it was completely Tiffany's blue. And it suddenly occurred to me that this would be something kind of brilliant for a Tiffany campaign. Traditionally, their pictures were very far away. And so on the facing page is a picture up close of the jewelry. I thought it would be nice to get rid of that product shot. I really wanted the jewelry to be on a person, so it had a life to it. The camera is just kind of going to move around like this. So my thought was you should be very close up. I'm talking headshot here. I think you're never going to get more far away than that. Great. Now I just had to persuade Tiffany's to go along with it. Here was another thing that I thought we could change. They've never worked with celebrities. I've been enchanted by Elle Fanning. And I thought it would be really interesting to work with Lupita because she's such an amazing actress. And Christy Turlington, she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Great. 3 different girls. 3 different girls.
I know initially you wanted 6.
6, yes. Yeah.
So let's try for the 4th at least. Let's try for the 4th.
I just feel you need that one other element, and for me it's her. Because I just think she keeps up the very modernity thing, you know, in a major way. So there's a little girl that I really love called Natalie Westling. She's not your typical Tiffany girl. And of course I love her because she's got red hair.
This puts us in a better situation.
Yeah, but only if you get her.
Only if you get her. So that we can find out right now. And I love it creatively.
Yeah, right.
I just want to take you also through what we decided, a rough idea of who could be wearing what.
Okay.
You very well may change the whole thing. What we've done is we have all our hero products and then everything else that you can style with. If there's anything missing, we can add it. Look at that. So that's our hero there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll say.
And if you wanted to do 2 necklaces or multiples, so if you wanted to use one of these with some layered sprinkles, great.
Right.
So these are all for us to play with.
Right. I think if you've got that, you don't need
anything
more.
else, right?
You know, I mean, in my head, I don't know, I like when it's really simple and straightforward and it's one piece. I mean, if this is what you want to see, then I think when you just see that, it's better than diffusing it with a lot of other chains around. We have to keep it looking very modern. I don't want it looking like all the other jewelry.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know. What's your feeling about clothes? Do you have a problem there, or?
No, I have no problem. I just want to make sure that we are getting diversity in the styling.
I love this one.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Adorable.
So pretty.
I mean, we were saying what Alan
Yeah. So beautiful.
I've been a fashion editor for some 50 years now, and I think there's never a job I've done that I wasn't, you know, totally scared out of my pants before I start. You know, I'm nervous because it's the first time I've been in this kind of situation, and it's a lot of unknown things. You know, I think everything has to be the best, and then you have a slight chance that it's going to look quite good. You kind of hold your breath until the photographer puts the camera down. And then you go, whew. I think it's good. For that moment, you're sure of what you're doing. You know, you have to be. So after the 10th shot, I begin to relax a little bit. When I'm trying to express a moment in a photograph, it cannot be contrived. That's what we were looking for when editing the pictures, to find the picture that is just a moment. And I just assume everybody will think like me, which they don't always.
So the last time that we met, we did an initial select. And so from there, we looked at different ways of cropping it and then also alternates. So as you see, the first shot with L, we have the original that we looked at here. And then this was a third that we added in here.
Yeah, I think this one's too close.
That one's too close.
So
Should we just eliminate them?
edit?
And maybe not have an option for this one?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
To me, this feels more honest. I think it's just much more modern like this.
And it feels like a moment, and I love
Yeah.
the look in her
Yeah.
eye. And I think that she also feels, she feels grown up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then our cutie Natalie here.
You know, I love the whole tilt into the corner,
Yeah.
and the wind in her hair, and that other one. I
Mhm.
think it's really amazing.
Okay, so Lupita.
I'm so crazy for this picture, and I know you're worried because she's not looking at you. But I feel this is such a special picture of her.
That's all that I'm looking at.
Howdy.
So then we have Christy.
Here it looks like a jewelry ad, you know. I wish I know it is, but but it should be a little more subliminal than that. I prefer that. It's more interesting than just straight up and down.
Right. I agree, actually.
Right.
Okay. All right, so that's what we're going in with on Wednesday.
Okay, good.
I love it. But very much still on brand.
Good. It is.
It is.
In a big campaign like this, it's not completely my decision. But there's just so many reasons why I think they should go the way I want them to go. I'm not even saying that I'm right. I'm just saying that's what I believe. Because who's to say I'm right? Certainly not me. That it's what I believe. And I can only tell you what I believe. I can't make believe that I believe something that I don't believe. I want you to look at the picture and say, God, I love these pictures. They're really strong. Tiffany's really taken a step, and it's brave, and it's really exceptional. I mean, I wanted something that when you flick through the pages of a magazine, it'll stop you. And I think that the images stop you.